Hello students, welcome to the English class. Today we will discuss the 8th lesson of your book Footprints Without Feet. And the name of the lesson is The Hack Driver and it is written by Sinclair Lewis. Student, the Hack Driver is a story about an aspiring young lawyer who is assigned the work of serving summons. While doing his job, he is befooled by a hack driver and become the object of ridicule. It is written by Sinclair Lewis and he was awarded Nobel Prize for his ability to create new type of characters filled with wit and humor. Now let us see the story. This is a story of a lawyer who, after completing his graduation, started working with a famous firm in the city. He was working as an assistant clerk there. He did not like the job of serving summons because sometimes he had to face harsh situations. One day, he had to give summons to Oliver Lutkins, who was a key witness in some case. So, after completing his education, the narrator started working with a leading law firm as junior assistant clerk. During his training period, his job was to serve summons contrary to his desire to practice law. Means the narrator was interested in practicing law, but he got the job to serve the summons. So he didn't like that work. The narrator had to go to suspicious places to deliver summons, and on some unfortunate occasions he would even get beaten up by those he served the summons to. Therefore he didn't like that job. Needless to say, the narrator detested his job from the core of his heart. He often wished to go back to his hometown where he could practice law without having to face the unpleasantness of his current job. It came as a breath of fresh air when the narrator was asked to serve summons on someone named Oliver Lutkins in New Million, a town 40 miles from where the narrator worked. Lutkins was needed as a witness for a case. But Lutkins had ignored all the previous summons sent to him and had failed to appear in the court. He lived in a small village. New Million means Lutkins lives there. He was happy to go to village, but the village looked very dull and lifeless. The narrator saw a hack driver on a platform that was cheerful. He inquired him about Lutkins and came to know he was a shrewd man and had taken loan from many people. As the narrator had expected that New Million would be a sweet and simple country village. But he was met with disappointment soon after his arrival in the town. The streets were muddy and the wooden shops were in a decapitated condition. At the station, the narrator met a delivery man who appeared to be around 40 years of age and had a large belly, red face and looked cheerful. His clothes were dirty and torn. Yet his friendly manner said that he liked being around people. The narrator expressed his desire to find Oliver Lutkins to the delivery man. Then the delivery man told the narrator that Oliver Lutkins was not an easy man to get hold of. He was always doing something or other. The hack driver cunningly extracted from lawyer that he has come here to give court summons to Lutkin. The lawyer decided to rent Bill's hack and search for Lutkins. Bill manipulated the lawyer and made him visit different places in search of Lutkins. He always goes ahead and inquires about Lutkins. Then the hack driver offered to drive the narrator around town in his hack and help him look for Oliver Lutkins, as he knew all the places Lutkins went to regularly. Although the narrator was aware that the hack driver's real intention was to earn money by taking him around town, the former was quite charmed by the latter's openness. warmth of affection and friendly nature. Or at $2 an hour, the narrator and hack driver set out to catch hold of Oliver Lutkins. The narrator couldn't help feel gratitude towards the hack driver, thinking that the people of the place were really nice and genuinely helpful towards complete strangers. It seemed to the narrator that the hack driver had made it his own task to find Oliver Lutkins. Therefore, the narrator was quite impressed with the work of the hack driver. And the hack driver cautions the narrator that Lutkins was a tricky man and smarter than many. He owed money to a lot of people, including himself also, but had somehow managed to not pay them. If Lutkins saw the narrator approach him wearing fancy clothes, he would know something was fishy and flee the scene immediately. They went to Fritz's shop to catch Lutkins where he plays poker. They have been told that he has gone to Gustav's barber for shaving. Later at Gustav's place also they could not meet him, and somebody told them they saw him in the pool room. They could not find him there and told he left the pool room after buying cigarettes. So the hack driver then offered to go to Fritz and inquire about Lutkins' whereabouts and report back to the narrator. Feeling that he could trust the hack driver, the narrator confided in him that he came here to serve a court summon to Lutkins. The hack driver introduced himself as Bill Magnuson. They firstly visited Fritz, where Lutkins often went to play poker. He was good at cheating others. It seemed to the narrator that Bill means the hack driver was in awe of Lutkins and his talent for deception. Bill asked Fritz if he had seen Lutkins. Apparently, Lutkins had visited Fritz but left for Gustav's to get a shave minutes before. The narrator and the hack driver came looking for him. They next went to Gustav's barber shop, but there too they did not find him, since Lutkins did not go to Gustav's. This meant that he went to Gray's barber shop for shave. When they went there, they came to know that Lutkins came, but they had missed him by only 5 minutes. This way, they went around from one place to another looking for Oliver Lutkins, only to miss him by a hair. Means just for some seconds difference, they just missed him every time. In afternoon, Bill asked the lawyer to buy food from his wife, as it would be less costly than a restaurant. They had their lunch at Wade's Hill, which is a beautiful place. By now, the lawyer was fully convinced that Bill is a generous and helpful person. He even started comparing city people and villagers. So, in search of Oliver Lutkins, a bond of friendship formed between the narrator and the hack driver. The hack driver started helping him in searching the Oliver Lutkins, and the narrator started enjoying the hack driver's company so much that he and the narrator started feeling closer to New Million and its people altogether. Bill's wisdom about the country and his portrayal of the simplicity of the people who resided there came as a breeze that refreshed and soothed his soul. Bill's modesty and sense of humor won the narrator over completely. Later, they went to Lutkins' mother's house, but she was a horrible lady and she was close to attacking them with a hot iron rod. At last, the lawyer has to leave without serving the summon to Lutkins. He was badly scolded by his chief the next day and was sent again to New Million with a colleague who knew Lutkins. Next, they went to Oliver Lutkins' mother's farm because a friend of Lutkins said that he would be there. Bill, means the hack driver, warned the narrator that Lutkins' mother is a real terror. He described her as a woman who is extremely tall and big, and she is equally horrid and foul-mouthed. Bill said that Lutkins probably came to know that someone from the city was looking for him, so he went to his mother's for protection. When they came face to face with Lutkins' mother, she came across as an enormous and cheerful old woman. Bill asked her about her son's whereabouts, but she said she did not know where he was. Both men followed the old lady into the kitchen. However, she chased after them with a hot iron rod, threatening to burn them if they dared to search her house. Started by her frightening demeanors, they dashed out of her farm without looking back. But they were able to inspect the house, the barn and the stable, making sure that Lutkins was not at the premises. Soon it was the time for the narrator to board the afternoon train, which would take him back to his sad life in the city. Bill, the hack driver, drove him to the station and the two men parted. On his way back, the narrator found himself thinking not of Oliver Lutkins or his failure to find and serve the summons to the letter. Instead, he couldn't help but think about Bill Magnuson and how wonderful it would be to start a new life in New Mullion. He thought of Fritz and Gustav and the other villagers who could be as easily likable as Bill Magnuson. The narrator even considered starting his own law practice in New Mullion and leading an honest and blissful life there. Being unable to present Oliver Lutkins for the court hearing, the narrator got an earful from his seniors at the firm on his return to the city. The very next day, he was sent to New Mullion with someone who had worked with Lutkins in order to identify him. On reaching the station, the lawyer happily acknowledged that Bill was such helpful people to him in searching Lutkins. At this point, he was told by his colleague that the hack driver was none other than Oliver Lutkins. The lawyer felt ashamed of himself. So, when the narrator reached the station, then at the station in New Mullion, the lawyer saw Bill chatting with Lutkins' mother, who rather appeared jolly as opposed to her angry self. Happy to see his new friend Bill, the narrator pointed him out to his companion, with whom he had came there. The man informed the narrator that Bill Magnuson was Oliver Lutkins himself and that the latter had befooled the former quite easily. When the narrator served the summons to Lutkins, he and his mother laughed a hearty laugh. They invited him to accompany them over to a neighbor's house for a cup of coffee because those neighbors were the only people who did not get the chance to meet the young lawyer from the city and were dying to meet him. It was not just Oliver Lutkins and his mother who made a fool out of the narrator, but the whole village participated in the prank. And the narrator feels that his trusting nature and naivety makes him an easy target for befooling. Now, let's see the conclusion of the story, The Hack Driver. Students, the story teaches us that we should not trust anyone without knowing them, otherwise people will make fool of us. So, I hope you all liked the story and understand it. I will recommend that read the story once again from the book to make it more easy. Thank you.